welcome back to the Take a Sip podcast. My name is Tito.
And I'm Leche.
And what are you sipping on this week, Leche?
Well, since it's a morning episode, dude, of course I'm drinking some coffee. Without a doubt. Yeah, with some hazelnut cream. So it's like, oh, it's so nice, that little hint of hazelnut. Nice. What about you?
I was actually going to order Dunkin' Donuts, but then I was just like, nah. So I just made my own iced coffee right here at home.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I've been making my own iced coffee as well, dude, at home. Like, I got sent one of those monthly box subscription things.
Uh-huh.
And they came with like a big frasco that you could put the coffee beans and then just put it in the fridge with cold water. And it just makes cold brew pretty much for you.
Cold brew, that's so.
Yeah, so it's really fucking good though. So
that's good. You
definitely recommend something like that.
You got to give me a taste next time I'm over.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Especially because I use that Starbucks fucking coffee too.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right. And for this week, folks, we'll leave the exciting stuff at the end that we find exciting. The first few ones were just like little jokey ones that we threw in here because we never know who's listening and what people are into or whatever. So we'll leave those at the beginning and see how they react with everything else, and we'll try to find our transitions.
Yeah. Because this one's a little bit like all over the place, to say the least.
Oh, 100%.
Oh.
And speaking of all over the place, our first one is actually SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake. This is just an announcement trailer, so there is no set date. And pretty much I'm assuming it's a video game because it looks like a video game.
It is.
Where it's pretty much, I guess, something happens in Bikini Bottom where there's like these time loops or portals popping up everywhere. And it might be a game that takes us through multiple episodes where we see different characters from SpongeBob, because we do get Caveman SpongeBob. We do get like Western SpongeBob and Mrs. Puff.
So like I was telling you, dude, this I feel like is pretty a nostalgia trip for people in the past that watched like the very first few episodes of SpongeBob back when it first came out in 1999. So it brings some classic SpongeBob, and of course with the new stuff that happened most recently. So it's going to be definitely interesting to see that it's combining all of it pretty much.
Oh yeah,
cool to see.
And the art style is very, like, more cartoonish than you would expect SpongeBob to actually look like.
Yeah, exactly.
Even for a video game, which is a little iffy about. One thing, if you haven't seen the trailer, was Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick wasn't his, like, full self. He was just a small little star over SpongeBob's shoulder. So I'm assuming it might be like an Aku Aku, as we see in, like, Crash Bandicoot. Might be like a little helper or like an extra life type of thing.
It could be referencing that episode where they turn miniature as well, because of Mermaid Man's and Barnacle Boy's little belt thing.
Oh, Wumbo.
So it could be a reference to that. That's why I was like, oh, dude, that's clever, dude.
Maybe.
So, who knows? That's what I'm saying. Like, who knows, man? I just like the opening, dude. It's just the fucking Bikini Bottom band, dude. It's just
the fish film.
Yeah, dude. That shit is just like a nostalgia trip right there.
And that's just like the music you hear throughout the entire trailer too.
Yeah, so. Dude. It's like, it's so fucking, like, it goes well. You got me? It's a nice trailer 100%. For sure.
Yeah, so definitely excited to see which way they go in that route of things. So we'll see. And so moving on from that, another kind of jokey one, but it does seem very interesting. Marvel or IG, there's a teaser trailer for Marvel's Hit Monkey. I guess it's just a monkey that they find in the wild that's able to become like a spy, secret agent type of character. Yeah. And it is part of the Marvel comic universe. they might find a way to bring him into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If anything,
It's definitely odd for sure. Like I don't know how the comic is for this. If there even is a comic, maybe this is something entirely new. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I've heard of this before, but not into great depths. But yeah, I think it's fucking hilarious, dude. It reminds me of the freaking show Archer, pretty much
I was
just making
just
fun
gonna
of.
say that.
Yeah, it literally is like poking fun of all that bullshit, all those fucking memey freaking spy movies and shit.
Except Archer is an actual dumb monkey at this point. Well, I think this monkey's smarter than Archer.
Yeah, he actually gets killed. Like he actually does his work.
And just the dialogue throughout the entire trailer was like really funny, like super simple. Not simple, but like easy enough to understand that there's also some like jokes and innuendos in there that.
Oh yeah, they poke fun of a lot of things for sure.
Yes.
And they don't, and there's like, they're not making believe that the monkey isn't a monkey. Like they know full on that motherfucker is a monkey.
Yeah, in a suit and sunglasses.
Yeah, like literally.
So yeah, definitely excited. I actually definitely want to take a look at this and see where it's going because it looks really funny. If it's a full monkey that's a spy kicking ass, I'm down with it.
Yeah, like out of randomness, and he's actually good. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like, all right, this comic extension. And this will be premiering, I was going to say.
Oh, is there a premiere date for it?
Yeah, so it premieres on Hulu on November 17th.
Oh, it's a Hulu show.
Hulu exclusive, yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I think, what was it? Why the Last Man, like we spoke about last few weeks ago, was also in the same thing.
In the Hulu
exclusive, yeah.
Wow, damn, look at Hulu, bro.
I know.
Getting all these Marvel exclusives. It was Netflix before, now it's Hulu.
Well, I mean, you also got to remember, Hulu has like, I think more connection with channels because I think they're also that's Amazon Prime with HBO Max.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's HBO. Yeah.
No, but Hulu has like FX.
Oh, and yeah,
like it has a bunch of other channels. Yeah.
It has a very like good exclusivities thanks to them being partners with them and shit. So.
I think other shows, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's like the Oval channel. The Oval, where it's like the president show type of thing.
Right, yeah.
And I think Sisters is another one with like 4 Black sisters or friends, but they call themselves sisters, obviously.
Yeah.
All right, and then moving on from Hit Monkey. Oops, my mic. Moving on from Hit Monkey, we finally got a little hands-on preview on the fighting of Guardians of the Galaxy, the game. That's supposed to be coming out on October 26th. Yes, October 26th. So from this little teaser trailer, unfortunately, it's not the type of game where you could play completely as Star-Lord or Gamora or Rocket. Unfortunately, that's not it. You do play the full game as Star-Lord, as Peter Quill. And you do then have abilities to control the rest of the team, Rocket and all of them, to use their abilities partially in combination with yours, or they might have certain abilities that give you more time to set up your next attack and all that stuff, or just like finishers. You guys could do like combo finishers, and all that stuff. So it is a little disappointing that you can't switch throughout the characters, but
it gives me freaking what's it called, hack and slash vibes on this. So it's like it's a run and gun type of fucking game on by the looks of it.
It does
it is a little bit disappointed that you can't really play with the other characters. I mean, that's the whole point, in my opinion, for the Guardians of the Galaxy, the combination of using everyone, you know?
Yeah.
But
because it'd be cool to just like jump and shoot a rocket straight down as Rocket.
or use Groot to fucking, get a whole crowd of people and get them all at once using your freaking arms and stuff as tentacles and shit.
Oh yeah.
So or Gamora's hand-to-hand combat would be freaking nice too to see.
Yeah. So I mean, even though we can't do that ourselves, we are able to send them like signals to do those moves for us. Unfortunately, we won't be able to control it, but so we'll see how that goes. From what the preview showed, it was very smooth type of gameplay. They didn't really look like, with everything going on in the game, it didn't look like something that was very laggy or was going to drop frames at any point. Because
the trailer still on that end when it comes to that.
But it's a full like fighting preview, you get me? So there were mobs and you were seeing everything getting done like at the same time, and with everything happening at the same time, it looks smooth. You get me? Because even Peter, like you do have your double pistols or whatever, and they do have certain, I guess you can change like the type of energy they are. It goes from like ice to lightning to fire to wind, I believe. So that's going to be another aspect to Peter that we're going to be seeing in the game. But I don't know. It's at first it looks something very interesting for me. Now with knowing how the fighting style is really going to go, I'm not really that interested. No offense to anybody.
I mean, the cool thing is though, the looks of the trailer that I'm second looking right now, you do get like ship battles, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be
cool. Ship battles was in there. Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, it's definitely going to be an interesting thing to watch somebody else play. Not really something I'm going to touch on.
Yeah, probably myself as well. Like, I'm not too interested now since we know what type of gameplay, or maybe down the line, we'll be able to fight as them. But as of now, I'm not seeing it, right?
Yeah.
So, missed opportunity, honestly.
100%. And speaking of opportunities and further down the line, so there was a little bit of kind of an exclusive little interview, sneak peek type of thing of what's to come in part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, you could say. Again, this is still just beginning stages and it's still partially just rumors. Even though it does say exclusive, I don't fully understand that.
Yeah.
So there is some rumors, some voices of X-Men giving Rogue like a solo spin-off type of movie / show. Mm-hmm. Which will be, I guess, the reboot of the whole X-Men series and slowly integrating them within the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
In the long run, maybe.
In the long run. There was word, though, that Hugh Jackman, even though he loves playing Wolverine, if it does come down to this reboot and getting included in the Marvel universe and all that stuff, he doesn't want to do it. Yeah, he
Which feels I respect, dude. I mean, he's been playing it for freaking 20 years, 25 years plus, bro.
And the amount of like stunts and stuff that need to get done for it, I'm pretty sure he's tired of it.
He's not at that age that he wants to be doing that stuff anymore.
No, for sure.
Totally understandable in that aspect. So.
Yeah, and you get me? It's like, if it is a reboot or whatever, he set his mark already as Wolverine.
But if you think about it, like, out of all the characters to actually have a spin-off show, Wolverine would make the most sense, in my opinion. Out of everyone, he would be the number one pick.
Yes, 100%. But you also got to remember, technically, he's had spin-off movies already on him.
Oh, I know, movies, yeah. But you get what I mean, though. Like, Like,
and not even that. It's like, sorry to interrupt you, but like just about every X-Men movie that has been out
it's all about Wolverine.
has all about been from his point of view, besides like Dark Phoenix and First Class.
Yeah.
Because he was doing his
First
own
Class
thing.
did pretty well. Dark Phoenix we won't talk about too.
Yeah. But still, you got me, like just about every other movie has been from his point of view, or he has somehow still been the main protagonist besides Professor Xavier.
Which is nuts, dude. Yeah, he's been doing it for too long. That's why he's like, he needs a break.
Yeah.
But other than Dom, dude, the other character I would have loved to see like us follow. There's two that like come to mind instead of Rogue. Like, I'm not trying to like bash
Rogue,
bash Rogue, because her powers are pretty awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's three characters that I could think of. Two dudes and then a girl that we could probably potentially follow that are a little bit better off, like story wise and stuff like that. Starting with the girl, I would think Kitty Pratt would be an easier one to follow.
Ooh, Kitty would definitely be easy.
Kitty would probably be a freaking better because of her like going through shit and stuff like that, and her adventures with Iceman, and then getting into the man, Iceman, following him as well. Would have been fucking dope to follow.
Yeah, because he is slightly old. I think he is, besides like Cyclops and Jean Grey, I think he is like the next youngest or oldest.
Oldest, yeah. Other than the teachers themselves, I think he's the oldest. No, second. No, he's the oldest student there.
Right.
Yeah, I was trying to think from the show. I mean, from the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
He was the oldest student. Yeah.
Yeah, the oldest student mutant.
Because I'm trying to think if Cyclops was a student or a teacher. I think he was a teacher.
He was weirdly both.
Yeah.
He was weirdly both.
He was definitely older. He was like in his 20s probably.
Yeah.
And then Iceman, when they
was
first
like
introduced
still
him,
like 17, 16.
I was going to say that, yeah. He was still pretty young. So,
but older compared to everybody else.
But then the last one, the other guy that I would prefer, and this would be awesome to see him like visually appealing, just
Nightcrawler.
Gambit.
Oh, Gambit. Oh, Gambit too.
Gambit, bro.
Yeah.
I think it would be way better.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I forgot about Gambit.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Everyone sleeps on him, bro. He's such a cool ass character too.
Yeah. Like I kind of wish I was like, I kind of wish I could just play
like
cards and
adventures and casinos. Like, think about like a spy thriller show with him, bro. It would be so fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, that'd be so cool. Spy thriller mutant.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Those three would have been, again, nothing against Rogue or whatever, but yes, I think Kitty. I think his name was Bobby.
Yeah.
And Bobby Gambit Flay would be really cool too.
Bobby Flay. I'm just picturing Iceman, and then he reveals his face as Bobby Flay. Like, no.
And now the ice just turns into like knives that he's able to shoot out. Yeah, those would definitely be cool. I like. Just talking about, anytime I think about X-Men, I just go back to the whole X-Men Evolution show that we had as a kid.
I mean, that's why I was thinking of Gambit, bro, because I remember him. He was fucking legit, dude. He looked evil as shit. I mean, he started out evil. But did he? No, he didn't.
No. He
was like an anti-hero type of thing. Like, he was on his own.
But for the most part, even though he did hang out with like the evil guys, he was like an anti-hero type of character. What was the other thing? Wasn't somebody, I know supposedly in that show, Nightcrawler and somebody else was also like Mystique's kids. I don't remember who the other one was though. Or was it just Nightcrawler that was just like Mystique's child?
Supposedly, yeah. I'm not sure.
I could have sworn they were like
I'm not too familiar with the X-Men, in my opinion. Like, I mean, I used to be, but man, I forgot over the years.
Yeah. But I mean, this is definitely exciting. And like I said, it is just rumors and partially just beginning stages, if anything. So things are about to happen, change. It might not be Rogue. It might change to somebody we mentioned or whatever. So
I mean, who knows, dude, right? The thing is, I just want to know what type of show is it going to be? Because Rogue, to me, doesn't scream like an action type of show.
Yeah, because she was very like
I think more of a thriller suspense.
antisocial.
Yeah,
She was
more of
very
a think of a
antisocial.
thriller suspense show.
What
Yeah,
make her make her like the new Sabrina type of show? Because you know
Yeah,
how Sabrina the Teenage Witch at first was very like colorful and bright, even though it was like early 90s. And then now it's like very dark, like a
yeah,
very dark twist to it. So
very demonic and shit.
yeah.
I mean that's the whole premise of actually being a witch in that show.
Yeah. Well,
So, I mean, who knows, right?
yeah.
Because we could be like getting a true full origin stories where she starts in high school and stuff like that. You know, it could be like that. Like you said, like start off like all very colorful, then like when she gets her powers, it just shifts real quick to like something else. You know, like it flips the script on like the type of show it is and stuff.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe the thriller, like her hiding her powers and shit from her friends and shit like that. Who knows? Who knows?
well, when she almost kills the guy from like making out with him or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah, and then slowly seeing her get integrated into the school for the gifted or young or whatever it was called.
Xavier School, yeah. Dr. Professor X.
Yeah, Dr. Professor X. Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. And then on top of that, like seeing, okay, you give Rogue a spin-off show, and then what? You make movies that include the rest of the X-Men, or
I think this is their launch.
Gonna get a show.
My speculation is this is the launching point just to test the waters to see if X-Men is still a liable like thing. You get me? Like if people are still like, oh, if you put X-Men, do people still come for it? You get me? It's like a bait, pretty much. They're throwing the bait to see if it works. And if it doesn't grab no one's attention, then they're like, no, we're not doing this yet. It's not time for it yet. Type of thing, you got me? It's not ready.
Yeah. And it's definitely hard. Hi, Tia. Sí. No trabajo. And yeah, it's definitely going to be, like you said, interesting if people do take the bait, because it is such a nostalgia type of thing. I think they also have to fully wait to see how Blade does, how The Matrix does, you get me? Because those movies are technically reboots and remakes. So seeing how that goes with nostalgia factor, if this will follow up, because it's technically going in order from like Matrix to Blade to X-Men, which is literally like what we had.
It has nothing to do with Marvel, so
no, but I'm saying like if that movie does so well that people our age and older do go back to it, and
you mean in that sense, right? Okay, yeah, I get
like audience wise.
I didn't know where you were going with it until you said that. Okay.
Oh, then yeah, that's gonna
my bad. I misunderstood that a little bit.
You're fine. And then like that's gonna be a green light for this to move forward and to keep going.
Yeah, that's true. I'm already hearing some backlash on Matrix though from the trailer.
Well, yeah, because it's not Keanu. It's not Keanu. It's what's his face? It's
John Wick.
John Wick, thank you.
Not Neo, it's John Wick. And instead of people are concerned because it's like Neo. Okay, I know this is off tangent. Okay, Neo isn't technically the main protagonist. Supposedly Trinity is, which is the girl. You get me? She's the one that's waking up from being the one this time. So everyone's like, I'm done. Like they're making the girl, of course, the main thing and stuff like that. Then on top of that, they're making. I hate going off tangent with this one, especially because it does. Some people get pissed off when I'm how I'm gonna say it, probably phrase it right now. But of course, the one girl that's able to like teach Neo again how to fight is a short girl with blue hair, short hair, and stuff like that. You get what I'm talking about, Tito?
Oh, okay.
So people are kind of mad at that, and I don't get why, but at the same time, like, I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't know. People are pissed off on that. I don't get why, at the same time, I'm like, it doesn't matter as long as the story's good, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter who the fuck they are. They could throw some fucking. They could. I don't know. They could fucking throw a fucking animal there, and I don't give a fuck. As long as the story makes sense at this point, that's all I care about.
That's true. It's Sandy Cheeks in a robe.
Fuck, yo, straight up, just fucking throw SpongeBob in there. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see where these next few old school movies, how they come back and interact with the audience. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, speaking of interacting with the audience and how people are reacting, Halloween Kills, the final trailer, or the official final trailer, whatever you want to call it, like, is out, and it's exciting, and it's probably one of the darker trailers we've seen for Halloween in a long time. Because it is no longer just Michael killing whoever's in his way. He's literally at this point just crazy, massacring the entire town, looking for his sister and family or whatever.
Well, I mean, that's when have you watched the other movie, the first Halloween?
It's been such a long time. No, the remake, no.
Like this one, like the one before
this one.
I mean, yeah, like the actual Halloween.
No, this one I didn't. That one I didn't watch.
So in going off of that movie, supposedly we find out that Michael is not his sister. First and foremost, it's literally some fucking dude that's trying to kill her. Some random dude that's obsessed with her. That's continuity now. So it's not, I know, it's funny because they kind of throw a jab at it, saying like, yeah, like, oh yeah, people believe that he's my brother, but it's not true. It's just literally some guy, some literally serial killer that was obsessed with me. I'm like, oh yeah, I know. I was like, oh, okay, shit.
Well, the trailers do a good job of leaving that out. You got me?
I know. Like, you would still think like, fuck, he's after his sister. If you didn't watch the previous movie, like,
spoiler.
Nah, but this movie looks like it's definitely in a darker tone. It's literally like there's gonna be a lot more fucking kills in this movie than the previous one, by the looks of it.
Oh yeah,
the previous one was fucking gruesome, and it was pretty good. Like because you know how people bash horror movie remakes and shit like that. This one I would say is in the upper echelon of like it's actually pretty fucking good.
Oh, remake. Wow. And that's coming a lot from you.
Because it's a remake sequel type of thing. Because of course we get Jamie Lee Curtis returning her role as like the main protagonist.
The main sister.
I'm talking about the first movie, like the first Halloween, like the So that's why it's like, oh man, like they put everything back into place pretty much in literally the same house and everything that they fucking had back when this movie first came out in the 1970s or 80s. I forgot, sorry. But man, I say like it's pretty fucking good. So supposedly it's a trilogy. So they had that last Halloween, this one that's gonna come out, and then there's gonna be one more supposedly.
Ooh, the real curse of Halloween.
I don't know what it's gonna be called, but fuck. I mean, I would not be surprised if some bullshit like that, like the curse of Halloween, be like, oh no, that again.
No, but yeah, like. As you, someone who's loves horror and scary movies and this entire genre of film, and then as someone who just recently got back into watching scary films and all that stuff for a few years now, I mean, we're both giving this trailer a thumbs up, I'm assuming.
Oh yeah. Big thumbs up.
So
looking forward to it type of shit.
Yes. I feel like this definitely has to be one we go watch in theaters. As 100%. Well, not just at home.
Yeah, I mean yeah. So going off of like when it comes out October 16th, but it's gonna premiere in 2 locations pretty much, in theaters, of course. Then it says it's gonna be available on Peacock.
Oh, okay. I think Peacock's like one of those other streaming services that aren't as big as Netflix and Hulu.
I think it's part of, if you have Xfinity, you get Peacock as well, I think.
Is it? No, because I thought Xfinity
Because
was
we
like
have Peacock and it came with their shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying it.
Oh.
I mean, unless we're paying for it, and I don't know.
Oh, double check that bill.
I mean, I don't pay for the cable, so I don't know. I don't pay for the bill, so that's on Esbin.
But yeah, I mean, that's definitely exciting. And very like, I don't know. I'm just excited to see where that goes.
Seriously, dude, it's gonna be fucking great. And Halloween, bro, is just bro. October is literally my favorite month of the year, dude.
Yeah, besides like Halloween and I think Friday the 13th, those are probably like the bigger two better franchises.
You're not a Freddy Krueger type of guy?
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
Not really. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a good evil villain. Like, it's a cool concept of Freddy and all that stuff. But like, out of all of them, fuck it. Scream is kind of there because like it has its name, it has its franchise, but definitely like Halloween and Friday the 13th had definitely been like my top
I always
two.
Think my three trinities of freaking horror are literally Michael, Jason, and Freddy for sure.
Yeah,
those are like, you can't really fuck with those three. You know,
that's what I'm saying because like even in the dream state, you could still fuck with Freddy Krueger. You get me? Like he's still the scrawny, weak monster villain thing.
I mean, it's kind of
you can't. It's kind of hard fighting Michael and Jason when you try to stab them, and the most they do is like a quick flinch, but then they're back at your ass. Like,
I mean, all three of them are heavy hitters, dude. Even you say Freddy is weak, but I don't think so, bro. Because if he's able to manipulate you in your dreams, you're kind of screwed. You're kind of screwed. You know what they say, right? You could die in your sleep pretty easily. So you could go off of that tangent. He could literally kill you without you even fucking trying to wake up again.
That's true. That's very true.
So that's why I always say, like, Freddy, people sleep on Freddy sometimes, but you got to remember, dude, he will literally fuck you up in your dreams.
That's true.
And then when you wake up, you have to deal with these two fuckers. And then you're definitely screwed no matter what you do. Go to sleep, you're screwed. You're walking around, you're screwed.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, that's pretty much it from my end. Oh, there was one other game. I didn't really put it in for you because I just watched it. There is a game called Route 96.
Is it a horror game? Sounds like a horror game.
No, it's not a horror game. But it kind of hit home a little bit because it is Hispanic Heritage Month, as we know. And one thing we really... I know this is going to get a little dark at the moment. Well, not dark, but in that realm a little bit. What people don't understand is sometimes families and people don't just immigrate up here. Partially it is for a better life and all that. Well, a majority of it is for a better life, a better opportunity, because our countries back home are either just riddled with like gang violence, or as we've seen like in Venezuela recently and all that stuff, like the poverty and the government, government's corrupt and stuff. So Route 96 is currently a game that the only person I've seen play is H2O Delirious. I'm pretty sure there are other people out there playing it. So it is a game where someone is hitchhiking we don't know the country. We don't really know what's going on from the beginning of it. It comes down to who we're meeting on the adventure from the middle of the country to what they call the border. And once you reach the border, you have to try to find a way to cross the border. And it kind of brought back memories and hearing the stories of people I've met or even like family members and all that stuff of like, it's dangerous because sometimes you have to hide in the back of trucks. You have to cross the river. You have to lie with official documents and all that stuff. So
yeah,
it is all in English. But obviously, like, story wise, and some names that come up are very racially ambiguous, where it's like it could literally be just about anyone. You get me? But I don't know. Watching the game definitely did like bring back those stories that we've heard and friends and family that we know of. So it is definitely a good game. It is a game. It is roguelike. So you can play the game over and over, and it has different dialogue, different missions, and all that stuff, different people you meet. So it is a game I definitely recommend to go watch. And I'm not saying it's like exactly 100% what people go through, but it does give you...
I don't think we'll ever get to experience that in real life. Exactly. Unless you really have yourself.
Exactly.
And that's scary.
And it definitely just gives partially an idea of what people go through to have a better life or to escape something that they're scared of or whatever. So Road 96 or Route 96?
Route 96.
No, it's saying Road 96.
Oh, Road.
Yeah, Road 96. So definitely go play it or watch somebody play it. It is very beautifully made. Dialogue is very funny as well. Like, it does include a lot of comic relief, but like the backstory, if you understand it or know people that have told you these kinds of stories, it is something easy to pick up on what's really happening.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something I recommend. And sorry I didn't send it to you earlier, but like
you're good. No, that's good. Like, honestly, yeah, I would definitely just check it out if you're very interested in to see what people really do try to experience and stuff like that. Even if it's not full on what they experience, it gives you an idea of what people struggle through to get here, pretty much to better their lives, pretty much, or try to better their lives if they can.
Yeah, because it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. That we've heard of, it's not easy. Yeah. So yeah, definitely go give that a look. And like I said, it is Hispanic Heritage Month. So to all our fellow Latinos, we celebrate you. We understand you. We hear you guys. And yeah, I mean, just be proud of where we come from and what you had to go through to be here. If you are one of those types of Latinos, or pretty much us who are first generation, just remember the struggle, where your people come from and all that stuff. Because I am definitely someone on sticking with the roots, like understanding and remembering where we come from, because all of that does make an impact on who we are and our future and stuff. But besides that, Leche, where can people find you?
People can find me at Instagram at Leche Minuesa, or you guys can follow me at Twitch, TV at Techno Freak 95.
And then you guys can follow me on Instagram and on Twitch at OneAlphaPenguin. And then you guys can follow the podcast on Instagram at takeasip_pod and on the YouTube channels where we upload the podcast as well. And we might be doing our first gameplay type of game as well at youtube.com/takeasip. As always, the logos we have for the podcast are the logos for all the social medias. And the links to everything should be down below or in the description notes and all that stuff. If you guys do want to follow us, please do. And we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
See you guys.
Adios.